Welcome, media buffs, to another exciting episode of Project Daydreamer. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at Windows libraries and how to customize them. This is one of the most powerful tips that I know for setting up Windows media workstations, and it's especially useful for filmmakers who have a NAS or desktop RAID to store their gobs of data, or perhaps you're a normal user like me who happens to have tons of videos, pictures, music, games, documents, even 3D models, everything you can think of, and you need some way to organize it all. Well, if that's you, you've come to the right place. So next, let's jump into Windows and check it out. So we once again have before us the seemingly impossible task of moving all of our media to an external drive or new hard drive. Well, don't worry, I'm going to guide you guys through it. We're continuing this series of videos involved with moving media to a new hard drive, whether it be an external hard drive or a new large internal drive. Usually when you build a PC these days, there's really just one good way to do this thing, and that's to have two storage mediums, one that's really fast like an SSD and a second one that's slower but large to store all your media. So how do we organize all that stuff? Well, if you ever poked around your file explorer in Windows, you'll notice there's different categories here: desktop, documents, downloads, music. Each one of these are what we call a library. This is your libraries of stuff: downloads library, music library, pictures library. And it's even possible to keep downloads as a library, to keep all kinds of installation media that you've acquired over the time to use in a future installation if you have to. So you can manage different sets of installation media and keep it up. You could keep it up to date if you want to. So the question is that we want to move this stuff to our new hard drive. So here's the cool part. In Windows, you can click on each one of these and hit Properties, and we're going to go up to Location. Now, the default is that it's going to store on the C drive. This is a problem because we don't have a lot of space on the C drive, and we want to keep as much space open for our C drive so that it has computing power. The more space, open space you have on a hard drive or an SSD, it's going to be more powerful. So we're going to move this, but we do know that there's going to be some problems with moving it. Later in this tutorial, we're going to have to go through some settings of our programs, and it can get a little bit tricky, but we'll be able to figure it out piece by piece. First off, videos is just videos. That should have much of a problem moving, except we've got Streamlabs. Streamlabs has a output directory, and we're going to have to tell it that we've moved it. So we're going to start from the top with 3D objects and click move. If you do any Blender or 3D modeling, we've got these. Let's move that to new null, which is our new hard drive. Now, or null Chimera's new hard drive, I should say. Helping him out with his build here. So we're going to make all these libraries set up at the top level of the new hard drive. I even added a podcasts library to mine. There's all kinds of icons in Windows you can customize. And for the games library, if you have a Xbox 360 controller plugged in, you can grab that DLL of the icon, bring it over to this. I'll show you how to do it in a sec. It's really cool. So that's some of the cool customizations we can do in Windows, but it takes some time to learn. So let's go through it step by step. So we're going to select this one. It's going to be just D. That's the top level of our hard drive. So we're going to click Apply. Actually, don't do that. It should be 3D objects. Then it will go into a folder named 3D Objects, and that folder will become the Windows library, as in the one that Windows recognizes as the operating system library that it sees in the File Explorer. So that's the nice thing about this. Move to, okay, so apply, okay. And it does not exist. Would you like to create it? Yes. Now you get this message. Do you want to move all the files from the old location to the new location? And we recommend moving all files to programs needing access content can do so. Yes. Now we're all set up. We can click OK. And now when you go into here, click OK. That was weird. Okay, so cancel that because that's videos. We're not there yet. When you go to the new hard drive, there's the library. The icon shows up automatically. So this is now our library. So when you click this PC and you click on 3D objects, then it doesn't tell you right away. But if you go to properties, we see that that is located on the new hard drive. Yippee! So we're going to go through step by step each one. Desktop stays where it is, obviously. Documents library. We can move our documents. Any programs needing access to the documents will have to tweak some settings. But we can move all of our content over to the new hard drive this way. New null and give it a documents folder. Apply. And we just keep going down the list like so. Alright, fam, one last caveat. If you are trying to do this and you have activated OneDrive, you'll only be able to move everything besides documents and possibly pictures. Documents and pictures have a special permission with the activated OneDrive to move stuff around, so otherwise you're gonna have to you'll come across stuff online that tells you to do something in the registry. Don't do it. I wouldn't do it. Touching stuff in the registry is bad news. Usually it's not worth it. You can get away with it, but it's only for a while. I wouldn't do it personally. But anyway, that's about it. That wraps up that. Oh, there's one last thing I wanted to show you. The icon for the controller. This is cool stuff. Let's check this out. This is a custom thing. Here it is. We've got an Xbox controller right here. And we're gonna plug this in and customize our game icon with a little fancy dealio. As long as we can get into the devices, I think. Let me see this. Hang on. So this is just a way to get an icon. It's not like doing anything dirty, I promise. But, oh, there it is, and we're in DO. Okay, so we want to copy this and customize this one. Oh, here we go. There it is. So now we can make games. And this is what actually another one I did here. This one, you can make podcasts if you're ever making podcasts. You know, recording audio, voiceovers, you can use that. So yeah, fun stuff. I like to mess around with Windows icons. It's a fancy pro tip. Customize it. There we go. Now we can delete these. And there you go. Now your games folder is a controller. Hope you like that. extra bonus item. Yeah. If you guys like this tutorial and find it helpful, smash that like button, leave comments for future videos if you have any ideas, and click subscribe and the bell notification to get notified of future videos by our channel and future videos involving PC mods, gaming, audio production, video production, and stuff of that nature. If that sounds interesting to you, hit that subscribe button. Now, you guys have a great week. We'll see you in the next video. Oh, hi, Ryan.